Good afternoon, hockey fans, and welcome to Heartland Hockey Camp, the site of our final exhibition game for our Squirt Select Camp, July 6th to July 11th. Without further ado, here is your entire camp roster. From Andover, Minnesota, Charlie Adams. From Schwenksville, Pennsylvania, Tyler Bird. From Portland, Oregon, Teddy Diss. From Nisswa, Minnesota, Henry Eisenhafer. From Plymouth, Minnesota, Wells Fifield. From Bakersfield, California, River Hemingway. From Ketchum, Idaho, Archer Hollis. From Iowa City, Iowa, Gus Jorgensen. From Stillwater, Minnesota, Winston Canerza. From Steamboat Springs State, Colorado, Blake Rodriguez. From Fullerton, California, Braden Semeniego. From Andover, Minnesota, Henry Seifert. From Wayzata, Minnesota, Cruz Shannon. From Denver, Colorado, Henry Swolz. Also from Denver, Colorado, Ryder Vaca. From Mosinee, Wisconsin, Brock Van Wright. From Blomkest, Minnesota, Griffin Vlomnik. From Steamboat Springs, Colorado, Seeger Wood. And from Bikini Bottom, Florida, Coach AJ. This is our entire camp roster. Today's hockey action will be 30 minutes of non-stop hockey, 4v4, where all penalties will result in penalty shots. For our staff introductions, our audio DJ is from the trailer of Minnesota, and his name is Mr. Joe Herda. Our score and timekeeper is from the best ski lodge in Colorado, and his name is Dylan Hamsvall. Our videographer for tonight's matchup is from Plainfield, Illinois, and her name is Allison Botzu. Our video replay operator is from Duluth, Minnesota, and his name is Nate Crawford. Our referee for tonight's hockey action is from Washington, D.C., and his name is Luke Kirkpatrick. And without further ado, your play-by-play, known as Mr. Friday, Coach Noah Oliver. Campers, let us head to our benches. Let's get the starting four on the ice to begin the game. And as Coach Steve would say, let's play hockey! Beautiful drop of the puck by referee Luke Kirkpatrick. That puck barely bobbled on the ice, and the play-by-play guy is yet to be in position, but I can still see that Henry takes a shot at the point that gets blocked by River. River gets it to the outside, and now we have a little bit of a break. Forehand side takes a shot. Big save. No, it went in. That's a goal. I couldn't see who got that one, but it looks like Henry Seifert might be the goal scorer on that one. The score and timekeeper might be able to correct me here when he gets off, but now that the play-by-play guy is in position, I can now see where everyone's at. Winston Canerza now with the puck, regrouping, sends that puck up to Henry Eisenhafer. Henry Eisenhafer on the wall, gets the puck stripped, and that's going to be dumped all the way down the ice. But no icing as River Hemingway is there to pursue that. Has Teddy backdoor, looks him off. Teddy gets a shot off. Goal! Teddy, what a goal! Teddy Diss making it 2-0 early. We are changing on the buzzer. I did get confirmation that Henry Seifert was the first goal scorer for our Minnesota North Stars, followed up by Teddy Diss, making it 2-0 for our Minnesota North Stars as we get an offsides on our red Chicago Blackhawks. Offsides called by referee Luke Kirkpatrick. We're going to get a face-off, and nothing's going right here. Jeez. Dropping everything. Oh, Teddy going for a second goal, decides backhand's the best option. That one's going to get poked away by Griffin. Griffin slipping and sliding, wraparound attempt, gets stuffed by Griffin. What a great save, but it should be worth noting that Griffin no longer has his stick. He no longer has his stick, so he can't cover that 5-hole adequately, and he's able to recover that one. As now we are steaming up the wall. Chicago Blackhawks take that shot off after only falling real quick. Seeger takes a trip, might have been sniped up on the rafters. The Heartland sniper is ruthless. Sometimes it could be a lack of skate sharpening, other times it's the Heartland sniper. A little bit of congestion there as Ryder tries to hold off the puck. Makes a little move, takes a shot. Big save by Griffin. Rebound. Teddy takes a shot. That one is just wide. Wow. That was a good first attempt by Blake Rodriguez. Would not go. And that one's going to get sucked up by Griffin. Griffin keeping his team in it early after letting up 2. We're going to get a face-off here between Henry Eisenhafer and Henry Seifert. Puck moves around. Henry Seifert on the wall. Henry Seifert tries to center it for River Hemingway. That puck gets in Brock Van Wright's skates, and now Gus Jorgensen bringing up the wall. Gus Jorgensen gets it stripped by Charlie Adams. Charlie Adams, one green player to look out, could make this game pretty dangerous in a 3-0 position. That puck's going to get dumped down, pursued early by Crew Shannon. Puck turned over to River Hemingway. He takes a shot. He scores from far out. River Hemingway from the dot. All right, face-off action as the lights are on. Puck gets dropped. River Hemingway, our most recent goal scorer, to make this 3-0. Gets congested. Maybe a questionable little offsides gone called there. River Hemingway with his second goal of the game makes it 4-0, and Red's in some trouble. Coach Charlotte's Red Chicago Blackhawks drafted team is in some trouble. We need some coaching adjustments. The Red Blackhawks have yet to get a meaningful shot on goal that is a good chance on Coach AJ. That puck now is wide by Winston Canerza. Puck gets tied up by Teddy, then regroups. Takes a little shot there, will not go. Puck bounces around, finds Braden Samaniego. Braden Samaniego on the wall, kicks it to himself, plays it up to Teddy, but will not go. Pass goes to Canerza. Winston Canerza regrouping in his own zone, decides he is the best option before he passes it off, but that won't go. Finds Winston Canerza again, then to Ryder Vaca. Ryder Vaca up. That puck moves around, gets congested by Wells. Wells turns it over. A little bit of a hit, no call. That's a good no call. Winston Canerza regrouping. Feel like I've said his name a lot, and that puck gets turned over to Seeger, who takes a shot and he scores. Seeger Wood makes no mistake. Puck dropped. Face off won by Seeger Wood. Seeger Wood tries the backhand, gets to Ryder. All right, here we go. Puck behind the net, played by Teddy, then moved to Seeger Wood. Seeger Wood turns it over into the slot. That shot gets congested. Shot taken by Wells. Wells now plays it down low. Puck gets turned over and dumped into open ice, and it's a foot race between Braden and Ryder. Braden gets the best of him. We get a Heartland sniper that shoots down Teddy on the blue line. That puck to the sidewall, played low, moved around. Shot just off the post and no goal. They're going to jam for it. Teddy looking for his hat trick, won't go. Another shot scores. Braden Samaniego with the goal. That puck gets moved out to Charlie, who took the face-off against Henry Swolls. Henry Swolls, unfortunately, the loser of that draw, but we worked on that a little bit this weekend. River Hemingway gets taken down, but good no call there. Puck shifts around. Puck is loose, and now we might have a breakaway. Red chance here by Brock. Brock has Gus backdoor, decides he is the better option. A bird in hand is greater than two in the bush, so they say. So he decides himself is the best option. Charlie takes a shot. That one's just wide as my mic is popping more than the Heartland popcorn up in the snack bar. Heartland popcorn. Henry Swolls plays it onwards. Coach AJ plays that puck out to Charlie. Charlie tries to shoot it up. It gets blocked by Gus Jorgensen. Puck gets jammed. River Hemingway plays it to the wall, and then Henry will decide to play a little bit defenseman, maybe two defensively. That's going to be an ice, and it's going to come all the way down to the Chicago Blackhawks red offensive zone as they are down 6-0. That face-off moved up to Winston Canerza. Winston Canerza now to Ryder. Ryder Vaca. Can I? Goal scored. I was changing mics so it wouldn't pop as much. It looks like that goal was scored by Tyler Berg. Tyler Berg, hard to see when the lights are off. Great goal by Tyler Berg to make it a 6-1 game, and there might be a little bit of hope now for the Chicago Blackhawks in red. 6-0. Puck will ping pong around before finding Crew, who gives a great outlet pass to Winston. Winston Canerza on a breakaway, takes a shot. He scores on 5-hole on Coach AJ. Winston Canerza, a beautiful goal. 5-hole to make the lead cut down to 4. Henry Swolls tries it. Gus Jorgensen now playing the puck. Gus has a dangerous shot once he's able to get it off. The problem is charging up that shot. We'll see if Gus gets a good opportunity to do so later in this game. Brock Van Wright takes a look. That won't go. It's tucked in the feet. Wells takes a shot. Oh, it goes in. Wells. A nice backhand shot. Wow. A great goal by Wells. Wells Fifield from Plymouth, Minnesota, cuts the lead down to 3. That was a textbook backhand. We worked on it power shooting, and then it bobbled around in the crease a little bit before it found its home in the back of the net. That puck gets bobbled around, finds it on the wall, sent to Charlie, who turns it over to Swolls. Charlie now again on the wall, comes up, tries to dipsy doodle around Wells, the recent goal scorer, and that won't go. River Hemingway, we call him Big Red in the business. Clifford, the big red dog with the big red helmet. River Hemingway behind the net looking for his hat trick. Tries the Michigan, won't go. Henry Swolls coming up the wall. Forehand, backhand. That one gets congested beautifully by Braden. Now Gus into the zone. Henry Seifert plays it out to Wells. Wells looking for his option, decides the green player is the best option. That's not on his team. Gus tries to go through the legs, succeeds before it finds the corner, and Green wraps it all the way around. Henry makes a move around Swolls, but that won't go. That puck's going to get regrouped by Brock Van Wright. He takes a shot right to the green player. Must not like him very much. Looked like he was aiming for the head. That puck goes to the wall. Henry Swolls now in a battle. Henry Swolls turns up ice, decides not to kick it to himself. He's not a big soccer player. River Hemingway looking for his third. Tries another wrap attempt, won't go. Stuffed by Brock Van Wright. Brock Van Wright now coming up the wall to Gus Jorgensen. That's a big hit from behind, and we're going to get a penalty call for Gus Jorgensen. Gus Jorgensen's going to get a penalty shot in an attempt to clean the lead down to 2. This was 6-0. Gus Jorgensen is going to be in alone, no chasers. It's going to be alone. Brock Van Wright is going to come off. It's just going to be Gus. No chase, no chase. A nice shot from Gus. Big save by LeBron James. LeBron James slides over, kick save. Wow. We're going to get a goalie switch. We're going to get a goalie switch now. The goalies are going to switch nets. That might be the fastest I've ever seen LeBron skate. Oh! Griffin drops his water bottle not once, not twice, but almost 3 times. They say 3rd time's a charm. We'll see if it is. And he successfully gets his water bottle on top of the net. Hopefully it doesn't get popped by our deadly shots this week.
Come on, Henry!
Puck moves around.
Come on, Henry!
Stomps on the break. Rodriguez there passed it up. Blake Rodriguez passed it up. Ryder looks like he might be the first to the puck, but instead Seeger gets there. Seeger now behind the net. Seeger
Seeger backhand option, sends it up the wall, gets picked off by Red. Henry Eisenhuber's there to play it low back to Seeger. Seeger finds Teddy, and Teddy gets a little excited to try to get his third goal. Does a little wraparound attempt. That's going to get played by Coach AJ, who is now trying to dig himself out of a 3-goal deficit. A little bit of a trip mid-ice, but that is a great no call. Here we go, a little bit of a breakaway. Takes the shot, he scores, high glove. Wow, Braden Samaniego does the moonwalk. Is that Michael Jackson? Not white, not black, but the green team. Michael Jackson celebration down the ice. Teddy takes the shot. That puck goes to the wall. Takes a shot to Braden Samaniego, the recent goal scorer in the corner, moves around. Teddy tries a wraparound attempt for his hat trick. Puck gets, oh, Michigan! Oh, almost a Michigan on Coach AJ. Coach AJ would never live that down. I would send that clip to every single member on Coach AJ's team, and he might quit goalie. He might quit goalie at that point. We almost just witnessed a career die. Heartland, where the careers grow, that one almost died. Unfortunately, a coach. Puck moves around. I don't think we've ever seen a Michigan attempt in a Squirt scrimmage that was that close to being successful. And now we have a breakaway here. Breakaway for Seeger. Takes a shot just over the net. In football, that's what we call a field goal. Unfortunately, we're not going to put 3 points on the board for that one. Teddy tries to jam it home on the hat trick. Puck is loose, and that one's going to get jammed on the wall. No goal. Called by referee Luke Kirkpatrick. A great call, as he was set up perfectly for the goal line to make that call. Tyler Berg now up the wall. Tyler Berg is gone, congested by Blake Rodriguez, who makes a great defensive play before Tyler Berg gets in close. Hits the post with the shot. Tyler Berg right off the post, looking for net, finds iron. Swolves now takes a shot, rebound won't go. Puck is still loose. Brock Van Wright tries it, won't go. Henry Swolves now in the corner. Griffin still down. He doesn't like standing up. And that puck going down. Blake Rodriguez getting congested by Van Wright. Van Wright makes the good defensive play, keeps that shot to the outside. Coach AJ is able to take that, and we're going to have a little bit of a penalty, I think, here. Oh, penalty called, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty shot for Red. Bum, ba-dum, bum. This penalty shot's going to be for Red. It's going to be for Wells Fifield, no chasers. Wells Fifield is just going to be alone. He's going to take a forehand shot. That won't go, and we're going to get a whistle and a face-off in Red's offensive zone. Red looking for a comeback here as they are down by 4. Interesting song choice, but I like it. Puck bobbles around, finds River, as the Red Chicago Blackhawks find themselves in a 4-goal hole. At first, I thought it was a major coaching blunder after a 6-0 lead. Now we have ourselves somewhat of a game with just under 10 minutes left. Gus Jorgensen congests that puck up the wall, tries to get it up to his teammate. That won't go. Ends up finding Archer Hollis. Archer Hollis plays that puck up. That shot by Henry Seifert won't go. Puck on the wall. River Hemingway peeling up the wall. Shoots to his teammate Henry Seifert, who takes a shot. That one won't go, but that was close. A close one as Coach AJ keeps his team within 4. Gus Jorgensen now distinct with his orange helmet. About the same tint as an orange creamsicle, which doesn't sound that bad right now. Gus Jorgensen plays it to Winston Canerza, who takes a shot, and that one's just wide. That puck's going to get played up to Henry Eisenhafer, who's able to keep that in. Nice move on the blue line once, twice, gets it to his teammate, all three down low. Tries to center it for Winston Canerza. That won't go. That puck gets wrapped around as well. It's almost like a little bit of a ping pong game. River Hemingway, congested by Henry Eisenhafer, ends up finding Henry Seifert, who goes through the legs of Winston Canerza. Backhand won't go. Rebound in front. Coach AJ's diving like a fish in the blue crease. He thinks that's a fish tank. But no, Winston Canerza now. That puck's played up by Cruz Shannon to Gus Jorgensen, who gets charged by Charlie Adams. Passes it to his hometown teammate, who then dumps it in. Archer Hollis sends it into the corner. Puck in the corner now. I feel like I've said that 20 times. Winston Canerza now up the wall. Said his name a lot tonight too. He plays that puck very unselfishly to Cruz Shannon. That is a good teammate right there. River Hemingway goes through the stick. A little bit of a pass to Henry Seifert. Henry Seifert in. Takes a fake slap shot forehand. Coach AJ able to stop the lane. Another shot won't go. And we have a little bit of a breakaway if Winston turns on the Jets. Unfortunately, the Jets ran out of fuel, and now we have two defenders back. Winston tries to go to the backhand. Cruz Shannon, pucks in his feet, tries the backhand, and now Archer Hollis going the other way. He has a teammate, passes in open ice. Little bit of a coincidental play. That one's going to get called, and Henry Eisenhafer, I think, is going to have a penalty shot. Call on the ice is interference as Henry Eisenhafer was trying to get to the puck, and that was hindered by your green team. Henry in now, takes a shot just wide, and we're gonna get a face-off in the red Blackhawk zone. Coach AJ is very tired over there in the defensive zone. Little bit of a switch. Great attempt by Henry Eisenhafer. Griffin standing tall, standing his ground. Excellent this week, excellent tonight, no exceptions. That puck bobbles around. Finds Braden Samaniego. Braden Samaniego now decides the backhand's the best option and gives it to the other team. Ryder Vaca, 80s legend, passes it up to Henry Swolves. Puck moves around. That puck is regrouped by Blake Rodriguez. Blake Rodriguez, notable stick handling this week, then gets poke checked by Ryder, shot by Van Wright, won't go. Sorry, that's Tyler Berg. Puck, Braden Samaniego tries to shoot that puck. Henry Swolf says, nuh-uh. Puck moves into the corner. Braden Samaniego plays it up, and that's going to get outside of the zone. Regrouped by Ryder Vaca. Ryder Vaca tries to play it up. Braden Samaniego now in a chase with Tyler Berg. Samaniego passes it off to Teddy. Won't go. Puck bobbles around. Swolves almost had a breakaway. Wells gets it to him. A little bit of a 2-on-0. Tyler Berg takes a shot. Big save by Griffin. Griffin Vlomnik with a large save to keep his team in the lead, 7-3, with just under 5 minutes remaining in this instant Heartland Classic. Face-off won by Winston. Put that puck on net. Griffin was able to poke it with his blocker, and now Charlie's coming up the wall. That looks onside to me. That's pretty good. Charlie takes a shot. That won't go. See, there's no blue lines over on the mini sheet, so sometimes you just got to improvise. It's almost like the blue lines kind of look a little white, almost as if they did not exist right now. That puck played up by Archer Hollis. River Hemingway, backhand, has a passing option, takes a shot. Big save by Coach AJ. Another brick wall save as we have just under 4 minutes remaining. We need about a goal a minute from our red Chicago Blackhawks if they want a chance at this one. Coach AJ comes way out, almost like he was going to take the face off himself. Henry Eisenhafer plays the puck up to Henry Swolves. A lot of Henrys in this group. Henry to the third power as Henry Eisenhafer gets that puck, uses his defensive abilities to pass it to Henry Swolves once again. Henry Swolves up the wall. Stick handles like Patrick Kane to Braden Samaniego. Braden Samaniego up the wall. Tries to chip it to himself, won't work. Ryder Vaca plays that puck back to Henry Eisenhafer, who now is in a little bit of a 2-on-1 situation. Braden Samaniego comes out with it, blocker's side. Shot scores Braden Samaniego with another goal to make it 8-3. Man, if you're Coach Charlotte, you got to go back to the draft board on this one and say, where did I go wrong? River Hemingway, nice stick handle, looking for a hat trick, I believe. Goes backhand. That one is clogged up by Coach AJ. Centered, taking a whack at. Nothing goes. Played up to Winston, no ice. Beautiful play. Winston able to take a whack at Charlie Adams. Charlie Adams, a little fearful of the whack. After all, his skate blade did snap in half this week. He was somehow skating on it when it was cracked, and then it just fell apart. We have an empty net, it's worth noting, for our Red Chicago Blackhawks, as they have 5 on the ice to the 4, looking for a desperate 5 goals in a minute 30. Not saying it can't happen, but I am saying that Heartland history might be against them here. Gus Jorgensen up the wall, turns up the wall. River Hemingway takes a shot up. Empty net slap shot goal. Now, if we were playing by USA hockey rules, that one might get revoked for the slap shot, but that is a great goal. I have my Heartland 1 minute left, 9-3 in this Heartland final scrimmage. I had my Heartland statistician look it up. We haven't had a team come back from a 6-goal deficit since the 87 Heartland Week 6 scandal, where the refs were paid off and the green team received 7 penalty shots in a row, and they buried 6 of the 7 to end up winning the game. Wolves now up the ball. Looking for a goal of his own. Oh, that's a trip. That is most definitely a trip. Henry Swolves, the leader of the Swolve pack. Henry Swolves is going to get this penalty shot. No chasers. Ryder back off. Here we go. A little bit of a shot forehand. Big save. And we're going to get a whistle and a new face-off with just 20 seconds left. I'm not saying it's not possible, but the history books suggest that it's not probable. Possible, yes. Probable, no. Vegas just called the odds are plus 10,000. Puck bobbles around, finds Teddy. Ryder perfectly on sides, trying to get a goal of his own. Blake Rodriguez up the wall, looking for his goal. Might have a little bit of a mini breakaway broken up by Henry Eisenhafer, and that is the game. Not a pretty one, but definitely engaging. as the green Minnesota North Stars celebrate their big victory in a beautiful fashion. Great game. We're going to get a little bit of a handshake line. Beautiful. You love to